What is up? Good morning, it's Danny here. I'm right now at 6 a.m. here in front of the most amazing building in my home city, Bonn. It's the Post Tower behind me. We're gonna talk about how waking up every morning at 5 a.m. changed my life and is still changing my life each day. But first, let me show you around here. So as you see, it has been an amazing morning. I woke up a little bit after 4, so for me it's always kind of like a time frame between 4 and 5. And I want to make this video personal. I want to, there are a lot of videos out on the internet talking about the benefits of waking up early and just being very, I would say, on the surface. You after a time, you're gonna have more energy, you're gonna have more time within the day, and there's a lot of benefits to it. But what is really the psychology about it? And I would say waking up is not for everyone, but it's for a lot more people than they would think it is, because all the time I see someone a few times a week starts to wake up early, some friends. I see it has the same effects on them as it does on me. Huge motivation, clear mind, creativity, but why is that? So for that, I want to tell you like my little behind the scenes story, so to say. Basically, I would say I started this habit around 3.5, maybe 4 years ago. I was about to finish school and I was lost. There's no other way to describe it. I had no idea what I want to do. I had no idea where life is going to lead me in a few years, and I felt like I don't have really the time to take control and responsibility for what I am doing and where my life is headed. So at some point, I got the idea to wake up very early, like 4 or 5 a.m. And also it has been kind of a necessity because I've been going to school, I've been working part-time, and I wanted to go to the gym. I wanted to stay fit, I wanted to stay in shape. So that was like 4 or 5 times a week. I started out going out in the morning, and I noticed that this slowly, actually pretty fast, became my time of the day. This was the time where I had the most creativity, I had the most freedom of mind, and I would say the main reason, what a lot of people don't really get, is the reason I wanted to travel the world. For everyone who's new here, basically the past year I've been all over the place. It has been an amazing time, and it has been kind of like the first big chapter of my travel journey. And you see, how to say it, the biggest reason why I wanted to travel was to have the freedom of mind, to have the possibility to just do whatever I want. Basically, when we have been in Australia for, I believe, around 2 months, so basically we started out a big world trip in Europe and then in the US, Southeast Asia, and then we have been in Australia. We've been staying there with family. We had a little bit more of a daily routine. I've been going to the gym. I've been waking up at like 4 or 5 a.m. I want to look at my life and I want to see where I can take it 1, 2, maybe 3 years from now, and let me make a public commitment. I want to take this YouTube channel, which I put in a lot of work in the last few months. I want to take it from right now like 5,000 something subscribers until the end of 2018 to at least 50,000 subscribers. But that's right now the realistical goals, and I'm going to reverse engineer from there and see what I need to do to get there. And also, by the end of 2019, I want to be in the position to work from wherever I am. And this was what I committed myself to do. Right now, fast forward 6 months later, I'm almost there. So many things happened because I really had the time to carve out for myself. Who do I want to be? Where do I want to be? Why do we do what we do? And I believe one of the very big reasons is to show other people how cool we are, to please other people, to please your parents, to please your peers, your friends, society. And it's not necessarily a very bad thing. The bad thing is when you're trapped in it and you don't have the opportunity to really ask yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing? And is what I'm doing, is that leading me to where I want to be in maybe 5 years? And for me, the answer was no. So I very, very consciously took the decision to change that, and I realized that those 3 to 4 hours in the morning really allow me to be me, to think what I want to think. And the thing is, the huge advantage is, like, why would you wake up at 4 or 5 a.m.? There is no one awake. Like, why would you do that? And this is one of the biggest reasons. There is no one awake, that's number one, and you have really the freedom of thought. And I would say to take that on steroids is to travel the world, and it's not going to be always like that for sure, but let me tell you one thing. Traveling the world and combining that with waking up super early, this is an insane combination. And right now I'm not traveling all the time, and once again I really found the beauty of waking up that early, because this is going to be point number 2. You get into a so-called upward spiral. What I mean by that is, when you wake up with a clear intention, this is going to be like my practical tip for today, you have to really wake up with an idea of what you want to do. Because if the thing that you want to do is waking up early, once you did that, it's kind of like, what now? So this is kind of like you're setting yourself up to fail if you're just going to wake up with the intention of waking up early. You have to do something. For me personally, it's 3 things. Either I go to the gym, I sip on a nice hot coffee, and I head to the gym, have a great workout, and around 8 a.m. I'm done. The other thing is, if I started out already something the day before, let's say editing a video, writing a script or something, it has to be already started, so you just can pick up on where you left it. And it can be an activity like reading a book. I mean, if you're super hardcore, if you're super tough, maybe, but really keep on doing something that you started the day earlier and set yourself a little goal. And number 3 is to just go out, go for a walk, get a clear mind. And these 2 factors are definitely the biggest factors, how waking up at 5 a.m. is still day to day changing my life. And that is, number 1 is you get a clear mind. You get the opportunity to just be you and think without interruptions. And when there are no other people, you feel like you are the only one and you can be yourself. And number 2 is, if you get into the day with the intention of getting things done, like the gym or something, let's say you're working on a project and you're working a 9 to 5, or you're going to school. Otherwise your morning is just you're gonna drop out of bed, you're gonna like dress yourself real quick, and you're gonna have to run out, and all your day is gonna be like, you're gonna be all day reacting. And being in a reactive mode, this is when things happen to you. This is when, and often, unfortunately, bad things happen to you. But when you wake up and you start doing things, you're proactive, you're taking the decisions of what is gonna happen to you, then you directly affect. You're kind of like, in an active mode. You're on offense, not on defense, so to say. And that is pretty much it. I hope this video was not too intense, because I wanted to be lighthearted. There are so many positive emotions if you're waking up early, and that's pretty much the idea that kind of like the little story that I wanted to share for today. Thank you very much for watching. Smash the thumbs up button. Do it. Help me to grow this channel. You got it? Thanks a lot, and we're gonna see each other in the next one.